Okay. All right, so first things first. We're gonna ditch all the old teams that we had. My main wind damage is gonna be Tifa. I'm gonna be rocking the, neither of those, thankfully. The guide uniform, as well as the motor drive and the crystal gloves, which should give her more than enough HP. And then in terms of wind substats, we're gonna go ahead and do elemental potency wind. I might hold on those then, right? Man, I was using both of these in my Bach builds though. I think we can still make it work. It's definitely not gonna be as good. Let's see. I think I might just go physical attack potency then, instead of the wind potency all out. Do physical ability potency instead. Where does this put me? 216. That gives 39. That puts me at 35 points exactly. I'm down for that. I'm down for that. It's way too much defensive stats, but like, I don't have a whole lot of better options, so I'm down. And then we're just gonna do highest physical attack, no support materia active, because I don't care about that. She's only gonna be using one attack. So we do this Runra, we do this fire, and we do this water. That's good enough for me. Yeah, significantly weaker, but that's okay. So obviously my support's gonna be Aerith. This is pretty cut and dry. Oh, this is included in that, huh? Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm down. I'm down. We should be fine still. We have debuffs available, so we want her to have Night Bloom available. We're gonna put her on Breath of the Earth just in case we get debuffed. In this case, we actually do want support materia active. Actually we don't though, right? We're gonna give her the 5-star arrow or blow that I have. I think this one gave like, yeah, it's like 10% HP. Nah, it's not even the right one. This one. Yeah, holy shit. I rolled really, really good on this 5-star one. It got 10% HP, 3% heal, which isn't great, but then both defenses. This is like, if for a support character, we'll take it, right? We'll take it. And then here, we're just gonna do Asuna Darkness, it's fine. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. We're not running this one, right? We're not, we're running this. Right? Oh, she's so weak. But this lowers physical defense and wind resistance, right? Oh, it's only low. Ooh. Y'all might see me use some of my weapon tickets today. You may, you may. Okay. It's definitely gonna be, yeah, I mean, we can't have all of Cloud's weapons unavailable. We need the physical attack all allies. I'm down to go some more boost heal. And then maybe just, lightning resist. It didn't say what element it was using, did it? I'm assuming it's just physical. Like, not elemental, I mean. Maybe buff debuff extension, maybe Yuffie's star. Go with this. And then, so this one is one of two people. We can either do Zac, who we just pulled that wind weapon for, or we can do Sephiroth. I'm tempted to go Sephiroth here, just because I have a Wind Mastery outfit for Sephiroth, and I think that's probably gonna make him do more damage. And so we'll give him the Shinra Military Sword. And I guess we'll just have him, because it's resistant to Earth, right? Is he just Mega Flare? I think so. Okay. Let's do boost physical attack here and wind potency up wazoo if we can. Let's see. It's gonna be this one. That should get up. Yep, perfect. And then wind potency. This gives 21 points, which gets me up to boost 6. This one also gets me up to boost 6. Is this better? No. I have to do both, right? No, I have to do the one. Okay. It's probably this one. And then I just move on and go to physical ability potency instead. It doesn't even get it up to the next level. Does this one? No. 3593 is the highest. Okay. This is a sub DPS, so it's not that big of a deal. And then we'll just do the highest physical attack things you can get. Oh, you know what? I forgot. He needs to be rocking the other physical attack, all right? Yeah, prep for this. There we go. Yep. Yeah, there we go. 5,900. Okay. Okay. I think this is probably the best that I'm going to be able to do. We're only taking up one weapon that's supposed to be in the buff thing, so we're just going to auto formation. For the record, for me, a lot of my cloud weapons are OB 6 or higher, so I should be really high in this. Yeah, 52. That's even higher than I was in the Vincent one. Wowie zowie. Okay. Some of these I probably have to level up a bit more. It's not a huge increase though, I found out. Interesting. I wonder why. Oh, the Buster Sword's a free weapon, so it doesn't count. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so we're losing like, because I think we're using one of these weapons instead. So we're losing about 300 points, which only gets us up one more level, which just increases our physical ability potency by 7% and wind potency by 3%. That shouldn't be that big of a difference. Yeah, I'm really high on this one. Fuck, I might be better this time than I was last time. It's gonna be close. Alrighty, let's take a peek. Well, Tifa, I want damage, right? So let's do water or dolphin blow, right? Because this one does what, 1800, 2200, but a debuff is down. So yeah, no, this is way better. Remember that the limit breaks take up time in this one, so it's less important than it was in than we originally thought. Which is why I gave Sephiroth the Mega Flare, because it'll likely be done, like charged up by then. All right, let's jump in and take a look. All right, so big things here is going to be buffing physical attack, debuffing wind resistance. This looks like an Earth Dragon. What dope. I love the dragons in this game. So good. Hold on, slow down. All right, let's do this. Enemy's force gauge. Okay, so it immediately gets rock armor. It's good to know. Let's do this. Okay. And then we want a debuff. I think we're good now. 362. Sephiroth's doing okay damage here. Tifa's doing 723. Yeah, I think we're gonna be okay, guys. I don't like that Aerith isn't continuing to debuff here. They really do, don't they? Even Aerith's Aurora Blow is doing like 100,000 damage, which is insane. See how much damage this does in stage 1. Nothing. Okay. So much damage, dude. I didn't notice that Sephiroth's attack buff went down. That must be because of his offhand weapon. Do I one-shot this? No, not quite. This seems, to be honest, this actually seems a lot more simple than the last one was. And remember, this also costs time. So this is probably about when this is gonna end, because both of those took about 10 seconds. So we're probably done here, which means that we're just spamming at this point. And then probably here is when we just spam our limits. So we didn't get Mega Flare off, which is worth noting. So we need to switch that off. Oh, it didn't have a debuff on it. Thanks, Aerith. And then let's quit out and see what we got. Because I assume with the things that it did, that's likely going to be about right. Noting that the mock battle is going to be correct in Guild Battle 3, so we don't have to like hard guess this in the future. Not quite as much as I did before in stage 1. Because we were doing what, like 70% last time? Right? Let's see what auto battle does. Oh. First thing I want to do is make sure that I get my buffs up. I guess I should probably control Aerith in this, because she's not doing a good job of debuffing. Yep. Yeah, you should actually have a pretty good time in this, all things considered. All right, let's see what happens with auto battle now. That was a little early on that. Oh, I forgot. Fucking auto battle. I forgot. Defense mode. Yeah, cheers, Holly. Appreciate it. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Which we're not gonna get this off, obviously, but 153,000 is not bad. Okay. That was a little bit better. Even with auto battle not doing it efficiently. 51. Okay. Bummer. Tifa's damage is higher than Vincent's was for me, right? Like, I'm doing more damage with this Tifa than I was with Vincent in the last one. But it's taking a little bit too long to get to that power. And I think it's because Sephiroth is not doing as much damage as Lucia was. And there's only one way to solve that. And it's by using more resources than I care to use. But if we're gonna compete, I think I'm almost certainly gonna have the highest gear level here in the guild. So I need to go all in here. 0% chance that I'm using Kate Sith in this, by the way. So I'm not pulling on that banner any longer. Yeah, I'm just gonna go 120. I'll do the same with this. No. Ooh, I'm actually starting to run out of myth roller here. I need to be careful with my resources. Okay. We're on Grindstones too. Sorry. That should power him up a bit. Probably also overdone. Yeah, by a lot. Okay. I don't need to switch this though, right? I think this is my best option. Yeah, it's not better than this. Yeah, this gives more. Okay, yeah. No, that's the better one. Yeah, that increases strength by nearly 1,000, so my power went up by quite a bit too. Okay. I'm changing all these up, by the way, because it is not resistant to these elements. So there's no reason not to use these. They have the highest potency that I have available. And I also have a bit of boost behind it as well, which gives it a little bit more of a kick, so to speak. So I may as well have the summons available. And then once we hit that power level or that time slot that I think it's gonna be, we'll just fire off all 3 summons. Oh, interesting. Are those the only featured ones that I have? Oh, wow, yeah. Interesting. Oh, some folks may have better outfits then. Because I only have 5 featured outfits. Interesting. Okay. All right, let's run it back. keep an eye on buffs here. Sephiroth's damage is a lot higher now. Rebuff. Debuff twice. Don't do that. Fucking auto battle. I won't auto battle in the real thing, obviously. Okay. Yes. Noteworthy that Sephiroth is not using his wind damage up. Debuff here. Twice. Stop that. Okay. I don't think we'd actually get all these off, by the way. I think this would have had to go off a little bit sooner. 103. This will probably do like maybe 104. Oh, 140. Wow. Look at Aerith go. Not bad. Where were we at in damage on that one? 57. Okay. That's a pretty significant increase. 218. Oop, I didn't mean to hit retry. Okay. So I don't think that that's our peak, but it is what we have right now without doing any other pulls. Make sure that you guys do your mock battles too for these crystals every day. Or at least these crystals right now. I don't think they're every day, but just 300 crystals. All right. Let's see what we can do this one. Remember, we got 219,000 points, right? Interesting. I didn't mean to use that. Oops. Whoa. Interesting. I probably had to defense this. Let's see how much it does. Yeah, that would have killed me anyways. Interesting. Trying to think. One of the weapons in the guild battle shop has a way to remove those buffs. 2.63 is about what I was doing before. It's probably closer to 2.1. 331,000, I was right. Yeah, same thing. So yeah, I think we're better off if I continue to smack the stage 5 one, because I think it's going to give us the best bang for our buck in terms of the actual points that we get, and that'll be our biggest chance of getting into the top 500, which I'm sure at this point most of the guilds already know. But yeah, it's not that much more notably than stage 1, like it was last time. But also noteworthy is I don't have the extra damage from Reprieve, right? Now, if I was able to use Vincent and like utilize that Reprieve again and DPS through that, I'd probably have an option, but I don't, so. Was it a limit break? Maybe it was Matt's limit break that does that. Yeah. Man, if Matt had better offensive buff weapons, I think I'd be more keen on doing this. What's Kate Sith's other limit break? No, just a AoE buff. Man, I think boy, is this really the best I'm going to be able to do without upgrading stuff? The problem is I don't have any of the good earth or wind weapons like locked in, loaded, and ready to go, right? So the only real option that I have for this is to go really hard in the paint on this Final Fantasy IX banner that's got the Zac weapon. But like I'd have to get really lucky. Like I'd have to get really lucky with this. And I don't see that happening for obvious reasons. Right? Like for obvious reasons. But man, that's a toughie. I think I probably have to use my ticket draws here. Y'all want to see some ticket draws? I was gonna save them until anniversary, but we don't have to. Kind of the beauty of this. Make sure that we're getting all this done too. Oh, I didn't finish this. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I missed out on so much shit. Oh my god, I missed out on 25 Tifa parts. Yeah, I knew that was coming though. Fuck. They had so many events going on. It was too much grinding, dude. And I was hurt. I didn't have time to do that shit. Damn it. Lots of free crystals here again. For folks that haven't seen the update yet. Okay. All right. Let's see what we can do. Let's start with the cloud one. Oh ho ho! All right, Cloud. Selfish, but I see you. All right. As long as this isn't Maritime Sword or Murasame, this is a good pull. Hey. What the heck? Get out of here. Okay, good. No, this is good. This gets this to OB6, I think. That should be a pretty decent upgrade. That was a good pull. Nice. That was really good. was like a really focused pull. That's unusual for these ticket draws, for it to be that focused. There was only like 4 weapons there. Well, YOLO. YOLO. Boop. A matte weapon. No, it was Lucia. Oh my god, that's so lucky. What? That's so lucky. Okay, this is why. Oh yeah, we're using all the tickets now. Yeah, we're using all the tickets now. Goodbye, resources. Garbage pull. You're right. God, I wish. If I had expendable income, I definitely would have spent it on this game by now. I have so much fun playing this game. Boom, boom, boom. Well, we started off hot. You know what the problem is? We're not skipping at the belt. I got it. Hold on. We'll fix it. We'll fix the juju. Skip at the belt. Boom. I couldn't have been worse. Yeah, I figures it's all right. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Another Lucia weapon. Let's go. Oh, is that Serpent Eater? No, it's Bald Eagle. This is OB10 now. Prime number is a good pull too. Nice. Okay, that makes up for a couple of bad pulls there. Doo. Doo, 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 doo. Good lord. These have been bad. We've gotten some lucky pulls because we got Lucia parts, but man, I don't think I've been this unlucky on the ticket draws before, actually. Oh my god, really? All right, Square, we'll let this one play out. Jesus. This is why I don't skip. See what happens when you skip? Nothing but bad things. I'm not even skipping at the belt. We'll watch the animation. I'm sorry. Dodge for me? Okay. I watched that animation, Cloud. That's fucked up. That's fucked up, dude. It's fine. 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 It's fine. It's fine. Got 6 draws here. Ow. Boop. Okay. Okay. Red 13 and Seffi. Ooh. Not what I needed right now, but I'll take it. Thank you. Okay. Give me Floral Wand. Oh, okay, still good. That's her wind weapon. Good pull. This is making up for all the bad 10-star, or other ones, rather. Lucia weapon. Pausers. Thunderbird. Nice. That's a really good pull. That'll be good for later, not for right now, but still, that's a really good pull. Not mad at that at all. We're getting some good 4-stars here, too. Nothing on this one. Another Lucia weapon, not enough to upgrade. Cloud weapon, not enough to upgrade. Slay the Day, nice. No, I don't need Sun Umbrella. Enhanced Sword, no. Oh, Sky Splitter upgrade. That's huge. That's out. I think this is OB6 now, maybe? Okay, that good pull there. Oop. Ugh. Ooh, a lot of Vincent there. Oh, that's Bald Eagle. We don't need those anymore. Quicksilver. Murasame we don't need. Maritime Sword we don't need. Dark Heaven. Nice. That's the Sephiroth's Wind Sword. Last one? Last one. What do we get, fam? One. For Zach. Oh, not that one. Shit. Not that one either. Okay. All right. So now we go through all of Cloud and Lucia's weapons. We make sure that they're all completely upgraded. With all the weapon parts. This one obviously we already know. Oh, not quite OB6, OB5. Still be an improvement on the scoreboard. I wish I could just hit a right arrow and go to the next weapon instead of having to back out. I know it's kind of a, you know, wah, woe is me moment, but like, why isn't this, what the fuck? Level 89, hello? These were both free weapons. That was free weapon, that was free weapon. Don't care about those. I already overboosted this. Bandage sword, no. This does get this to OB6, I was correct. Nice. Up we go. Okay. Nothing on that one. Organics, no. Iron Blade, yes. There's another overboost level. I didn't get enough of those. Crystal Sword, no. Okay, that takes care of Cloud. Let's check Lucia. Who's all the way down here. Lucia hate continues. At the very bottom. Bald Eagle at OB10 is very cool. Who's ready for this animation? Let's go! Bang, bang. Let's see, Serpent Eater did not have enough. Pulse Gun we had enough for 2 actually, which is wild. I think we'll have to double check the stats. I think not using this on an equipment slot might be throwing, but we'll see. I'll have to play with it offline. It's a lot of attack and a lot of wind potency to not be using, but I digress. Nothing there. This is a free weapon, free weapon, free weapon, free weapon. Black rifle, no. Bad minute, yes. This is OB6 now. Barn Swallow, no. SSR, no. First rifle's free. Tranquilizer gun, no. Thunderbird, yes, but this probably isn't even being used right now. It's at level 1. Chink. B39, no. Okay, so that's all the weapons done. Let's see where that put us. See if that pushed us into a new stratosphere. See if we're still at 52 if we went a little higher. See, now we're at 54. All right. Man, it really jumped from 594 to 741 for OB6. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Fuck. This one only get, these would both get 78 points if I max them, if I put them both to 80. No, this would get 78 points. This would get 49, right? 49, 78 is 127, right? Right, 127. It's not quite enough. 897 is way too much to lose. I think 897 would actually drop me quite a bit. 6, tapping at 52 again if I was using this instead. Is it worth it is the next question. It would take my boost attack to another stage. I'd use it over this. Ooh, that's the problem though. Is it that much better? No, it's not. I mean, it is better. Like, the answer is yes, it's better. But the question is it that much better? And the answer is probably no, right? Wind potency doesn't go up, boost attack doesn't go up. It's just better stats because it's an OB9 weapon, right? And that's why you're seeing the stats increase here, but that's the only reason the stats are going up. The actual overall DPS is about the same, right? It's about the same. So the only thing that I would look to replace is probably the enemy launcher, but I think I like the physical attack potency being at an extra 60%. I don't think Tifa's the problem, right? She's doing enough damage. I don't think she's the problem at all. This is probably where I'm finding the most lack, like where I'm lacking the most, right? So I think if I took this off 17 points, that would drop me, right? Yeah, it would. So I need to have a physical attack weapon on for Sephiroth still. Because I think this wind weapon would be a... Oh, it is a damage increase. Oh, because wind potency jumps to 8, huh? That's 15% boost, and you're only losing, what? 10% of physical attack, so yeah, that actually would be an increase overall. By how much, though? By how much, though? Currently at 151 with 4,700. No, it's not worth it. I think it's an overall DPS increase, but once you take this off of the back, like the actual bonus stuff, you'd lose the damage here. Yeah. I think this is probably the strat though. It's basically you just bring in your best DPS, you give them all of your best shit, whether that's Cloud, whether that's Tifa, Sephiroth, Vincent, right? Any of the above. I can actually pull together a team that would use Vincent, just for argument's sake. So you'd be using the short barrel weapon. This one does a 660% wind damage the higher your HP is, which again, this is really, really good, right? This is really, really good. And then you basically just build him exactly like I built my Tifa, right? You just get this as high level as you can, preferably 120 if you can afford it, just to get the most stats. And then you just build out the rest of his kit. So he wants physical attack weapons, so you'd give him any other physical attack weapons. This is magic, right? That's magic as well. I think it's Quicksilver. This boost attack. Oh, here you go. Oh, this is perfect. This would actually max out his boost attack too, if you had a good copy of it. Plus 40 is massive. You would basically run that in the main hand at 40, and then run this in the off. And then you put, because at 120 this goes up to 40, right? Which puts you automatically in the level 5 tier. And I think at level 120 this goes to 20, so this gives you another 10. So that's 50 points, which gets you up to 60. Or I'm sorry, that gets you up to level 6, which is all you really need, right? Like, you don't have to go to 7. Then you can just put wind potency stuff on the backhand and just move on, right? So you could even give him motor drive if you're not using Tifa, but whatever wind weapons you have available here. That'd be elemental potency, attack potency, wind, and then you just give him boost attack, the HP wand, and then whatever. We'll say Dark Heavens just for argument's sake. And then same deal, just whatever your best physical attack materials are, just to max them out. So I mean, yeah, just from this alone, I don't even have his weapons. His weapons are both at level 1, and he's already rocking 10,000 HP, 2,300 attack, 64,000 power. Like, this is fine. Like, this would work just fine for Vincent. This is also if you only have him at like the OB0s, right? For these two, I would main hand this one just because it has a higher physical attack at 120 to give you the most bang for your buck. No pun intended. But with those two both maxed out, you're definitely hitting the level 7 here, which should be a pretty massive increase to his attack. And then same logic, his supporting characters are going to be whatever character you have that supports. So in my case, it's Aerith. Whatever your character is, it could be Kate Sith. You would just equip whatever outfit you want to. Make sure you have your AoE buff weapon. Make sure you have your wind resist down if you have it. If it's not wind resist down and you just want physical defense down, you can just run the umbrella, right? Because this does physical defense down as well. You give them a summon, whatever their best summon would be, so they do the most damage. And then make sure they have an AoE physical attack all weapon, because again, like we said, you only need one copy of this at 120 to get the maximum you're ever gonna get as a sub weapon. So as long as you pull through one of those, which hopefully everybody did after we talked about that before. And then we just do Defender for more heal. And then basically it doesn't really matter for Aerith. I just gave her buff debuff extension. And then for this one, I actually gave my 5-star arrow rub low so she can actually do some damage. Which this one has the big stuff, yep. And then I just gave her whatever here. Support material active. This in darkness, and then just appear. You could obviously just focus in on physical attack here if you wanted to. You can do the same thing. You can give her the 3 highest physical attack weapons or physical attack materials that you have left that are not what your 2 DPSs are holding. So like these 3 are going on your next DPS, so you could just give her this while you actually still want her to have the arrow rub low though. You still want her to have this. But then the other top 2. So this one and then this one. Because remember that these are DPS races, right? Like this is not your time to try to survive. You're trying to deal damage, right? You don't give a shit about surviving. You're trying to deal as much damage as possible. And then if we need to, we can adjust and add healing, right? But like you can even keep this Aerith on a heal or give her a heal here because it wasn't that much of a drop, and then she has a heal, right? And it's AoE, so that's good enough, right? It's good enough. And then whatever your second best wind damage character is, let's say it's Zac, just again for argument's sake, we'll give him HP and magic defense because that's, you know, what he has available. We'll give him this. Actually, we'll give him the two wind weapons, right? And then this one. Where am I at? 35. So then I would give him Apocalypse, I think. Yep. Next highest physical attack materials. And then same logic, just whatever wind potency weapons you have, physical attack potency, whatever you have available. To just maximize DPS. So I would give him Twinkling Star. And then probably, where am I at in physical attack? Maxed out, okay. Give him enemy launcher then. That gets 35 points exactly, just like Tifa. And then this would be my Zac. Well, and again, we probably, I guess we give him, instead of this, we give him the physical attack all right. Since he's the secondary. We just give him this one. We actually give him... Why? Oh, I see. Never mind. Sorry. I was like, why is this should be way better for him. It's because she doesn't have it equipped anymore. There we go. But yeah, so like this is just, again, for argument's sake, then you would just auto buff here, you auto formation, go for my points. Pop. Get up to 54. And like that would be, like, look at that, even that this Zac build, which is not efficient at all, right? Not efficient at all. But like, this is still gonna do an ass load of damage, right? And just to prove it, let's go ahead and do something that I hadn't done yet because I've been lazy, to be blunt. I've already forgotten where it's at. Auto exchange. Nope. Oh god, I hate this. It's so fucking tempting to just pull all these. Not gonna do it though. Oh, it's in the armory, right? I never remember how to get there. I do this so this is like my bad. I need to do a better job at doing this and getting this done. Jeez. It's under enhance. It's under enhance. Weapons, armory. There we go. It's under exchange, right? Yeah, here we go. Where's old Glenn at? Hi, Glenn. Oh, is it Lucia that had a whole bunch? Yeah, here we go. And then Barrett had a whole bunch. Ray, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. I already maxed this out. Leviathan Buster's grindable. No, not that one. That was close. Chief of Cannons, grindable. What else? Shark Slayer is new. I haven't upgraded this yet, I don't think. Oh, yes, I have. Reeps, good to see you. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. No, I'm confident I've done that one. Okay, now we can go to exchange. There we go. Nice. Sounds like fun. Bold Suspect and Robo, let's go. That's hype. Glad to see that they actually listen to the community. I think they've got something there. They just need to, it needs to be better than that, right? It just needs to be better than that. That was pretty lame. But I'm only upgrading this stuff to show kind of what this would look like. Obviously this isn't going to be better for me in particular, but I want everybody to have a visual. Do, 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 do. Takes so long.
Bye bye.
Charles, thanks for 100 bits. I assume that was Charles. Charles, thanks for 100 bits. All right, short barrel. Oh, I have to click. Yeah, thanks. Have a good sleep. Thanks for popping by. I appreciate it. Hope you rest well. And obviously, like we talked about before too, there are other characters that you can use that debuff wind resist. If you've got that silver collar for a red 13, red 13 actually does 2 tiers down, which is better than Aerith's Floral Wand at a glance, right? So worth considering there. Okay. So say we're using this for argument's sake. You go in with this squad, this hashtag squad, right? I guess in this case, I said that this would be my main DPS, but I think that Vincent's probably not, right? It's probably Zach. Yeah, it's probably Zach. For me, right? Well, let's just, again, for argument's sake, let's assume it's Vincent, right? Just for argument's sake. Boost Detective 7. Yeah, look at that, 4,100. Not bad. Not bad. But logic remains the same, right? Their DPS is actually going to be about the same because both of those weapons are better than the weapons that I'm currently running. So if I do this and just wait, move over here, increase everybody's physical attack. Go ahead and use Storm Round. Go ahead and use Gale Slash. Go ahead and debuff here. And then we wait. 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 Now. Debuff again. We should see them use their attacks pretty frequently here. Yeah, see. Vincent's doing about 385. Zach's doing about 500 something. And it was almost 400,000 without the buffs too. So, yep, pretty cut and dry, like I said. Reapply debuffs when it goes down. And it's just DPSing. Oh no, they debuff Aerith. Whatever will I do? And it's over. Yeah, honestly, this is actually still a good build. This kind of proves my point. This build is like, these weapons are really strong. Vincent's and Zach's weapons are both really, really good. Zach's is doing more damage though. I guess that that HP is a huge factor. Again, don't use auto, stay in manual. Or semi, rather. Don't let it switch into defense mode. Okay, we're gonna assume that that was the last one. We use all of our stuff. Oh, damage. I'll be damned, honestly. This is not that far off of what I'm doing right now with the main team I've got. Like, not far off at all. I think that was what, like 46%? Right? $42, yeah. Yeah, so obviously my damage and my percentages are going to be way higher than most folks in the guilds, just like last time, right? Just like last time. It's because my buff is going to be a lot higher than most people in the guilds, and that's okay, right? For the folks that might be higher than me, great. Again, remember that the levels are less important. It's more about the overboost in this. It does matter, like it does make a difference, right? Like you can see it's 10 points from 110 to 120. So like it does add up. So like if you got things like I do at level 1, like don't leave this shit at level 1, level it up to at least level 80, right? And that's what I'll do tonight. I'll go through and get all these level 1, level 50, 70. I'll get all of them up to at least 80. So that way you're not using the premium resources. Try to use as little mithril ore as you can. Focus the mithril ore on the weapons you're actually using to fight versus the weapons in the backhand here. And then get your buff up as high as you can. Make sure you build your team first. Whatever character is doing the most damage, so in my case, this would be Zach. Make sure that he's got all of your best materia. And make sure that whoever is your best offensive character, make sure that they're not holding the physical attack all weapon in their sub slot, right? So like right now, he's holding one of the wind weapons that Zach could be holding right now. Let's switch this over to the physical attack all weapon and give Zach more wind DPS, right? Because this brings his wind potency up to 5 and gives him another 15% damage. Then he doesn't have to hold that. And then Vincent's just your secondary damage dealer here, right? In the case that you don't have this weapon available, this AoE physical attack weapon up, I do recommend pulling Kate Sith's weapon, right? Because Kate Sith's weapon's pretty good. Does the exact same thing, but physical defense instead of magic defense. So very, very strong, super strong weapon, worth pulling at least one copy of if you don't have this one. If you do have this one, you can probably just move on. I don't think you have to worry about that banner at all, but should be pretty fine. And then let's go ahead and mock battle this, let it auto battle and see what it does. And this is me being as lazy as humanly possible, by the way, with the auto battle. The only thing I'm gonna do is make sure that we get our buffs on and the debuff down. And as long as these two things are true, you probably have to control your healer because they typically hold all of their ATB. Oh, am I on stage 5? Whoops, this is stage 5. XD. Well, this proves my point still. It's okay. And dead. Actually, it didn't even come close to doing a third to Aerith. Interesting. Bye, Jack. Bye, me. How much was that? Wasn't very much, I assume. 1.8, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Do. All right. Stage 1 this time. All right, same logic. Make sure we get our buffs on. Make sure we get the debuffs down. Just control your healer. Your damages should all be doing their damages. You don't have to worry about them using the right damage. They should just be using the right damage. Could also debuff the wind resist one more time too. And then after this one, we reapply buffs. Keep attacking. Reapply debuff. make sure you're not going into defense mode, but it's auto battle. Pop. Now we're gonna reapply buffs again. Up. Huh. I got the rock armor off. Why do these two suck? I did level 1, didn't I? Weird. Oh, it's because of the defense mode swap. I really wish auto battle didn't suck so much. God, the Beatrix sword looks so good. And with the less optimal team, both main DPS weapons at OB0, 31%. So that's kind of the idea, though. Like I said, obviously the percentages will vary based on what your buffs are for each account, right? My buffs are really high, so my damage is a lot higher. But that's the concept. Fairly simple. Very, very similar to the last one, honestly. The only differences with this one is we have to make sure that we're keeping the win DPS on, right? Which is good because it's weak to win. So we're just going to continue to do that. Because if it does get that rock armor off, you're basically screwed, right? Because you're going to have to get all those buffs off before you can actually start doing some reasonable DPS again. So make sure all 3 of your characters have access to wind damage, including your support, right? Including the support. In this case, the Kate Sith weapon, if you don't have access to it, is actually more offensive. So that that Ruiner Blow that I have is actually better on Kate Sith overall. But you know, use whatever you have available. If you got Red 13, use Red 13, right? So like if I had Red 13 instead, let's say I was using red instead. Red. And we were using the silver collar, which is this one here, that does the wind resist. In the main hand, I don't know that he has a physical wind weapon. He does have a magic one, but that's not going to do you much good. So in this case, I would just rock with whatever supporting weapon you can give him. So in this case, let's see. Regen, fire damage, magic attack decrease is no good. Water damage all enemies, that's no good. Physical defense down isn't bad. This is a free weapon. You might have access to magic defense decrease, no. Mana ward, no. Magic heal, no. This is a free weapon. Also a free weapon. That's no. Okay, yeah. So that's pretty much it. Red 13's weapons are not very good, obviously, but this on the other hand is a very good debuffing weapon. He's a very good support weapon or character. Also gets access to buff debuff extension, so it keeps the debuff on there longer. As you can see, the debuff is 24 seconds, which is pretty good. Yeah, I guess my only note is that if you're using Red 13 instead of Aerith, you probably want to give Zach a debuffing weapon. So maybe instead of having this on his backhand for physical defense down, just put it on his main. That way you can get the physical defense debuff as well. Obviously, as you can see, it doesn't like that. A 31,000 damage debuff for having that in the backhand instead of having that in the main hand. But like, that doesn't actually matter. It's just saying that because you're losing the AoE wind attack, it doesn't actually matter. But having the physical defense down ability is still really, really strong. And Zach has access to a couple, by the way, physical defense downs. So don't feel like overwhelmed. He has access to all kinds of different weapons that debuff defense. This one does. This one does. I think there was another one that just straight up did physical defense down. This one does ice resist. There's another weapon in here that does physical defense down as well. But he's definitely got options for physical defense down, so you can use him for physical defense down. If you've got Sephiroth, Sephiroth has some options for physical defense down as well. I think. But yeah. Yeah. Like I said, pretty easy. Well, pretty simple, not easy, obviously. But now we've got 24 hours to get ourselves ready to go before the main event starts. So you can go ahead and get all your stuff upgraded. You got a good idea of what we're looking at now. So if you have any questions, like we've talked about before, you can always shoot me a message on Discord. Here's the Discord link for the folks that are not in the Discord. You can shoot me a message directly, or you can post it in the Final Fantasy portion of the Discord. Also, obviously, in Lily's Discord as well, we've got that thread. So if you want to post like what your setup is, I can always help you out, re-optimize things a little bit, make your damage up a little bit if you're interested. But yeah, we were pretty close to top 500 last time, y'all. So I'm pretty confident that we've got a good shot at this one. So as long as we all put our heads together and push it, we should be able to get there.